blog. Tell the blog that. Yep, you want to hang out with a boy instead of going to a sister. Yep, that's what happened. You gotta stop being like that. You gotta stop being like that, Jazzy.
Can I have one of my daughters graduate? Like, they all y'all being failures? Don't want to graduate? Like, get a high school diploma.
Call that child broke. Yeah, say we need a job. We ain't got this. They think it's okay to say, oh, y'all see them wearing wigs? What?
TikTok is no stranger to drama, but what if I told you that one of the platform's most beloved families is actually hiding one of the darkest secrets behind the scenes? Meet the Lit family, the dancing, pranking, overly perfect household that's racked up millions of followers and built a brand off their fun, wholesome chaos. But behind the filters, the flashy edits, and the brand deals lies a world filled with manipulation, exploitation, and disturbing parenting tactics that have viewers screaming for CPS to step in. A leaked recording from a neighbor, a disturbing behind-the-scenes clip that never should have aired, and a former nanny with tea so hot it might just burn their whole empire down. How far would you go for likes and brand deals? Because according to fans and insiders, the Lit family has gone way too far. And now, the backlash is louder than ever. This isn't just a viral scandal, this is a potential child welfare emergency. And if what we're hearing is true, CPS might already be investigating. Stay tuned, because what we're about to expose will have the entire internet asking, were we watching child abuse this whole time? Once praised as the first family of TikTok, the Lit family went from harmless fun to horrifying controversy faster than anyone could have imagined. What started as adorable dance routines and silly family pranks quickly turned into a disturbing circus of emotional manipulation, forced content, and behind-the-scenes trauma that fans are now calling straight-up exploitation. Let's rewind. The Lit family rose to fame during the 2020 lockdown era, when families across the world were stuck inside and scrolling TikTok non-stop. With their perfectly coordinated outfits, clean editing, and daily content grind, they became overnight sensations. Mama Ka Mama Lit played the over-the-top, high-energy queen of chaos. Dada Ka Big Lit posed as the lovable goof. And the kids, well, they were the cute glue holding it all together, or so it seemed. But behind the scenes, things weren't looking so lit. Sources close to the family, former babysitters, extended relatives, even neighbors have now come forward saying the family's fame wasn't just manufactured, it was forced. And at the center of it all, the children, especially the youngest, who fans say has shown signs of stress, confusion, and emotional breakdowns in recent clips. Let's start with what fans noticed first. The mask cracked. During a live stream about 3 weeks ago, the Lit family went live like they always do. Viewers expected laughs, games, and maybe a prank or two. But halfway through the stream, their youngest child, only 5 years old, suddenly burst into tears, begging to stop filming. Instead of comforting him, Mama Lit could be heard off camera saying, "You better smile. We're almost at the goal." Thousands of viewers watched it unfold in real time. The comments exploded. "This doesn't feel right. Is anyone else uncomfortable? Why is no one checking on the kid?" And just like that, the illusion of the perfect family began to collapse. Enter the whistleblower Nanya. Few days later, a TikTok user by the name of Slitnany dropped a stitched video that blew everything wide open. She claimed to have worked with the family for over 8 months before quitting due to what she called toxic exploitation of the
Tell the blog that. Yep, you want to hang out with a boy instead of going to a sister. Yep, that's what happened. You gotta stop being like that. You gotta stop being like that, Jazzy.
Kids. In her 4-part video series, now sitting at over 11 million views, she revealed kids were forced to rehearse dances until midnight on school nights. The youngest child was bribed with candy and screen time just to perform for views. Meltdowns and tantrums were intentionally recorded, then edited to appear like harmless pranks. Punishments were handed out for ruining takes if a video didn't meet views. But that wasn't all. The nanny claimed the parents tracked engagement stats hourly and even withheld meals or canceled outings when goals weren't met. "This isn't content. It's abuse," she said bluntly in the final video, The Perfect Facade vs. real family dynamics, more and more fans started going back through old content. And suddenly, things that once seemed cute started looking creepy. In one video, their middle child appears visibly uncomfortable while being pushed into a pool as a joke. In another, the youngest flinches when the camera is turned toward him during what was supposedly a spontaneous prank. Clips where kids are told to act sad for a prank reveal. Mom yelling at her teen off camera for ruining the skit. Dad clapping in his daughter's face yelling, "Be funny, be lit." The signs were there, we just didn't want to see them. Insiders speak out. Scandal got even worse when an anonymous Reddit user claiming to be a cousin of Mama Lit posted a thread titled, "You don't know the half. The Lit family ain't lit at all." She backed up the nanny's claims with screenshots of group chats, revealing pressure to post 3 times a day even during family funerals or when a child was sick. They treat those kids like walking dollar signs, she wrote. And if the cameras are off, ain't nobody laughing. Fans were devastated, especially those who followed them from the beginning. But that devastation quickly turned to rage, because as more receipts came out, it started becoming clear the kids weren't okay. And then came the call for CPS. One user tweeted, "I don't care how famous they are. This is giving John and Kate +8 energy. Someone call CPS before this gets worse." Another user tagged at child services in a now viral TikTok saying, "They're exploiting their kids, period. And if y'all don't step in, TikTok will." Even celebrities began chiming in. A former Disney Channel star tweeted, "We've seen this story too many times. Kids aren't content. They're not born to be monetized. Do better." What started as harmless pranks and dance trends has turned into one of the biggest child exploitation allegations TikTok has ever seen. And the worst part, it's only just beginning. Just when the internet thought it couldn't get worse, it did, because what came next was a complete disaster. One that might go down as the most disturbing family controversy TikTok has ever seen. The CPS visit was recorded by them. In a move that shocked fans and even law experts, Mama Lit decided to go live on TikTok while Child Protective
Can I have one of my daughters graduate? Like, y'all being failures, don't want to graduate? Like, get a high school diploma.
Services were allegedly visiting their home. Yeah, you read that right. The Lit family's front door cam and indoor ring footage showed a CPS worker stepping inside blurred face, clipboard in hand, while Mama Lit loudly declared, "We don't hide nothing over here. Let's clear the air for our fans." She then turned the camera toward her crying daughter, saying, "Tell them you're fine. Tell them you love doing videos." The girl, barely 8, wiped her eyes and nodded. Viewers were horrified. "This is not a flex," one person commented. "This is manipulation on camera," said another. "She's making the kid prove she's not abused while she's clearly traumatized. Are y'all seeing this?" The clip racked up over 22 million views in 24 hours. And that's when the first wave of sponsors dropped. The Lit family brand backlash begins within 48 hours of that. Live, 2 of their biggest sponsors, a children's clothing line and a family food delivery brand, released statements. "We are aware of the disturbing footage involving the Lit family and have terminated our partnership effective immediately." Another app that used the Lit family for promo campaigns wiped every mention of them from their platform. Suddenly, the TikTok algorithm turned on them. Every new video was bombarded with comments like, "This is what exploitation looks like. You're not a family, you're a business. These kids need therapy, not tripods and ring lights." The narrative had flipped fast and hard, but the drama wasn't done spiraling yet, because an exclusive email leak was about to take this story to another level. Leaked emails exposing the strategy on Twitter, now X. A tech-savvy user by the name of @UnmaskTheFake posted a zip file allegedly containing email exchanges between Mama Lit and a content strategist. The contents were jaw-dropping. Email subject line: 3 steps to viral even if the kids cry. In one exchange, the strategist advises, "Crying kids equals views. Sad faces plus emotional music equals dopamine hits. Use it. Spin it as raw parenting." Mama Lit allegedly responded, "Noted. We'll try the day in the life of a tired mom angle with the meltdown footage, but the most horrifying message. One file was titled, Video Idea Punishment Prank, Fake Adoption Threat. In it, they outlined a prank where the parents would pretend to give one of the kids up for adoption as punishment for not doing a TikTok dance right. The child aged 6 was supposed to cry. They even wrote, make it believable. Wait till bedtime to film, when emotions are high. The internet blew up. This isn't parenting. This is psychological torture for profit. They need to be off TikTok and into therapy. Tag CPS again. This time, don't stop till it goes to court. News outlets picked up the story. TMZ, Insider, even the Daily Mail ran with it. The hashtags #Save the Lit Kids and #TikTok child exploitation trended for 3 days straight. The pressure was mounting. And that's when the twist hit. The Lit family responds but makes it worse in what was clearly a panic move. Mama Lit dropped a 5-minute response video titled, The Truth They Don't Want You to See. It was meant to be a soft-spoken, emotional clearing the air clip, but within seconds, fans knew it was a disaster. She starts off by crying, but there are visible jump cuts in the footage, making it seem rehearsed, scripted even. She says, we're just a regular family who loves each other. Yes, we work hard on content, but our kids love it. They beg us to film. Then she pauses, turns to her son and says, tell them how much fun you have. He stares at the camera. Long silence, then mutters, it's fine. The comments section was a massacre, if he has to be told to say it. It's not fun. Y'all just ended your own careers in 5 minutes flat. This is turning into the YouTube family scandals all over again. What was supposed to be damage control turned into career suicide. But the biggest shock came at the end. Just before the video cuts off, a mic possibly still recording picks up Mama Lit whispering, we're losing followers. Get it together, or I'll take your phone. Fans caught it, edited it, reposted it, and the internet erupted again. The first official report, a Reddit post from someone claiming to be a child services intake worker in their state, said, a case file was opened last week based on overwhelming online reports and disturbing footage. Due to privacy laws, we can't confirm any more info. Whether the post was real or not, it didn't matter. The court of public opinion had already delivered its verdict. The Lit family was done. But before you think this is the end of the scandal, Yanni, buckle up, because just as people were turning their attention away, another former family friend came forward with an alleged hospital report involving the middle child, and if it's legit, the cloud chasing label won't be the worst part. They might actually be facing criminal charges. This is where it all went from disturbing to downright unforgivable. The internet had already called them cloud chasers, manipulators, and unfit parents, but no one was prepared for what surfaced next. The hospital report leak. It all started when a whistleblower account on X, going by @JustIceForLitteds, dropped a series of screenshots. The caption? Y'all wanted receipts. Here's what child services found in the air. What followed was a redacted hospital intake form that appeared to involve the Lit family's middle child, an 8-year-old boy often featured in their viral prank videos. The document listed the following under reason for visit: suspected concussion and emotional distress. Child reports being shoved during filming incident. Wait, WH80? The note continued. Patient states, we had to do the video over and over. I said I was tired and daddy pushed me. My head hit the stairs. And it doesn't end there. Under physician's comments, it read, child exhibits fear of messing up, appears withdrawn when discussing family. Referred to trauma counseling. Yup. Trauma counseling. The internet was shook. They pushed their kid into a hospital visit for views? No more content. No more excuses. These kids are suffering. This is the family vlogging downfall all over again. And that wasn't even the worst part. Prank gone wrong? Or deliberate abuse? Fans began analyzing the last video, featuring that same child uploaded just days before the hospital visit. In it, the family had staged a gotcha prank where the child is accused of breaking a $1,000 vase. He's blindfolded, screamed at by both parents, and ends up crying on camera before they reveal it was just a joke. The clip had racked up over 14 million views, but now people saw it in a chilling new light. Comments flooded in. That's not a joke. That's mental torture. He literally flinches when they raise their voice. You can see it. This child is terrified. And you filmed it for likes. The family tried to delete the video, but the screenshots and screen recordings had already spread like wildfire. Hashtags go nuclear cancel legitimately, hashtag save the lit kids, hashtag TikTok accountability, hashtag where is CPS, hashtag child creators deserve rights. All of them exploded on TikTok, Instagram, and X. One video edit combining clips of the hospital leak, the crying child, and past prank videos went insanely viral, crossing 40 million views in 3 days. Users started tagging government officials, news stations, CPS, lines, anyone who could help. Why haven't these parents been arrested yet? TikTok, delete their account before more damage is done. This ain't entertainment anymore. It's endangerment. But then, the Lit family's TikTok page disappeared. Just like that, poof. Gone.no explanation. No warning. Speculation flooded in. Did TikTok ban them? Did they deleted themselves to escape accountability? Or is this part of a bigger legal move? Insider claims a legal storm is coming. In anonymous DM, allegedly from a producer at a major podcast, leaked on IG stories. The claim? One of the Lit family's ex-friends is working with an attorney and preparing to drop a full docuseries. They have hours of unreleased behind-the-scenes footage. What's in it? Kids being yelled at off camera, physical altercations, bonus takes of prank meltdowns never aired, mom laughing as the kids sobbed saying, "That's gonna blow up." The docuseries teaser reportedly includes the line, "This wasn't content, this was captivity." Now that alone was enough to drop jaws. But just when we thought the worst had surfaced, another massive twist hit. The teen's secret livid eye, her teenage daughter, who fans say had been unusually quiet through all of this, suddenly went live on Instagram late one night. No warning. No filters. Just her sobbing. And what she said broke everyone. They're lying. We don't want to film. We never did. But if we say no, they take our phones. They take everything. We can't even eat dinner without a tripod in the middle of the table. She continues, "I hate it here. I hate that everyone thinks we're happy. I just want to be normal." Fans froze. Did she just risk everything going live? This girl just blew the lid off the entire family empire. Please, someone, help her. Within minutes, the live was shut down. But the damage done. Screens were recorded. Clips circulated. Media outlets scrambled to write headlines. TMZ. Lit family teen exposes parents in tearful confession. BuzzFeed. Is TikTok's favorite family a prison for kids? NBC. Child labor in influencer culture. What the Lit family case promised the world was watching. And the rage was building. But wait. One more twist. A former TikTok creator came forward in an exclusive interview other influencers knew. This former influencer, now going by @Quiatonset, claimed, "We used to hang with the Lit family in collabs. I stopped when I saw the kids weren't allowed to speak unless the camera was on. They weren't allowed to be human off camera. They even said other creators joked about the Lit family running a child content factory. We all saw the red flags. But their numbers were so high, nobody wanted to rock the boat. So, it was all about numbers, likes, views, clicks. These children were trapped in a viral goldmine while the world laughed, and liked, and shared. And now, one of them has a head injury, another is crying for help live on Instagram. And the parents? Still posting vague quotes like, "Real ones know the truth. Haters stay mad." Well, they might need more than quotes to handle what's coming, because whispers of legal action have turned into roars. Lawsuits are allegedly being drafted. CPS is reportedly doing daily wellness checks, and TikTok, they're being dragged for letting this go on for years. This is where the gloves come off. The entire internet, and I mean the whole damn thing, is now on fire. And the battle? It's no longer just about a TikTok family. It's about how far people will go for clout, and how long the system will let them. Let's start with the platform itself. TikTok responds kinda. After the Lit Families page mysteriously vanished, TikTok dropped a vague statement that only made people angrier. We take child safety seriously and are investigating content that may violate our policies regarding minors. That's it. No names, no admissions, just a recycled PR line that read like it was typed by a lawyer sweating bullets behind a glass desk. The response? Fury. Investigating. The kid literally said, "We don't eat without a tripod." There are documents. There's a crying teen. What else do y'all need? TikTok created this monster and now they want to play dumb? TikTok exposed. Began trending across the globe, and creators, the ones who'd once praised the Lit family or collaborated with them, suddenly fell silent. Too silent. Where are the influencers now? Fans started tagging everyone who had appeared in videos with the Lit family, popular prank channels. No response. Collab creators, deleted comments, mommy vloggers, suddenly taking a social media break. It was giving guilty silence. But not everyone stayed quiet. Charli D'Amelio's mom breaks rank in a shocking twist. Heidi D'Amelio, mom to TikTok royalty Charli and Dixie, posted a story saying, "I've been watching the Lit family situation unfold, and as a mother, I'm sick to my stomach. Kids are not business tools. This platform must do better." Boom. Within hours, dozens of other creators followed suit. At Zoethet and Mom, "I regret ever collabing with them. I saw the signs and ignored them. Never again." At The Chronicles, "We're creators, not cult leaders. If your kids are crying on camera, that's not content, it's a crisis." At Housie Affections, "This is how family vlogging dies. And maybe it should." Even Merbeast dropped a cryptic tweet, "Views are temporary. Trauma is forever." Yeah, that part. But it wasn't just influencers chiming in. Celebrities weigh in. Y'all ready for this? Gabrielle Union reposted the teen girls' IG live with a caption that read, "This broke my heart. Protect black girls, even the ones who smile for the camera." Jamila Jamil took it to the next level, calling for legislation. Why are there no child labor laws for influencers? These are kids being emotionally waterboarded for ad revenue. And then came the bombshell from someone no one expected. Oprah Winfrey spoke out. Yup, during an IG live discussing media exploitation, Oprah said, "This reminds me of when I interviewed young stars who were groomed into fame. Except now, it's not agents or studios, it's their parents." And that may be the most heartbreaking betrayal of all. Fans lost it. If Oprah is speaking on it, it's bad. When Mama O talks, the world listens. Cancel these cloud zombies now. News outlets turn into investigative units. Every major news org is on this like white on rice. CNN, BBC, Vice, BuzzFeed, The Guardian, and even the New York Times are publishing multi-part exposés on the case. NBC's exclusive headline read, "The family that filmed too much." Inside the Lit family meltdown, they even teased a primetime special with hidden interviews from neighbors who say they heard screaming matches at AM during filming nights. And guess who popped up again? That former nanny. She sat down with a podcast called Clout Casualties and said this, "I knew something would break eventually. You can only script happiness for so long. Eventually, the pain leaks through." Phew. And fans, they've gone from hurt to furious to militant. The online protest begins. TikTok users have launched a hashtag Protect the Lit Kids campaign, demanding permanent ban of the Lit family from all platforms, new guidelines requiring parental oversight, laws for kid creators, VNUN, tracking systems to ensure money goes into trust funds for minors, background checks for family influencers, even a change.org petition with 450,000 plus signatures pushing for the FTC to open an investigation into family content exploitation. And don't forget, TikTok's stock is now taking a hit from the backlash, but some people are still defending them. In the weirdest twist of all, a small but loud group of fans are still backing the Lit family. Their argument, "Kids cry sometimes," doesn't mean it's abuse. The media's twisting it. They're just a family trying to make it. Some even claim this is all a setup from jealous influencers who couldn't match their numbers. But Yanni, Even that group is shrinking by the hour because more receipts are leaking, more voices are speaking up, and the emotional weight of this drama is unbearable. And just when you think you've seen it all, there's one last shocker. An exposing phone call recording drops, and it's between Mama Lit and someone she thought she could trust. But it got leaked, and what she says? It might just end everything. Just when the entire internet thought it couldn't get darker, just when fans were convinced that every secret had already leaked, a final, devastating audio file exploded across social media like a nuke dropped in broad daylight. She didn't even cry that bad until I told her the camera was rolling. That's the line. That's the sentence that broke the world. It was Mama Lit's voice. Clear as day. Calm. Cold. Calculated. The recording was allegedly leaked by a former family friend turned whistleblower who claims they were on a private call with Mama Lit just days before the CPS visit. And in this 9-minute phone call, the entire mask came off. No more pretending. No more filters. In the tape, Mama Lit is allegedly heard mocking her youngest child's panic attack. He knew the camera was on. He knew what to do, bragging about their emotional manipulation tactics. Sad cells. Y'all saw how much that meltdown video made. More than our merch. And even threatening her teen daughter. She wants to stop filming? Fine. Let her see what broke looks like. Let that sink in. The world went still. Then it erupted. The full audio hit Twitter, X, and Reddit like wildfire. Every major influencer and celebrity who had even hinted at neutrality suddenly flipped into full-on outrage mode. Cardi B reposted the clip with one word: disgusting. Lizzo tweeted, "These kids deserve better, period." Will Smith, in a rare social media post, wrote, "What kind of parent talks like that about their own babies? I hope justice finds them." And the internet, the audience that once made them famous, turned into their biggest enemy overnight. TikTok issues a full ban in a bold move. TikTok issued a statement. Following new evidence and our ongoing review, the Lit family's account and all affiliated content has been permanently removed for violating child safety and exploitation policies. Every video, every brand collab, gone in a flash. And still, that wasn't the end. Because the CPS spokesperson broke silence that same evening, official CPS statement goes viral during a live press briefing. The spokesperson confirmed an active investigation has expanded following newly surfaced audio materials. Due to the severity of the allegations, emergency temporary custody proceedings have been initiated. Temporary custody. That means the children are being removed. It's the very thing fans were begging for. But Yanni, this last twist, it left everyone breathless. Mama Lit goes live from a hotel room. Hours after the ban, Mama Lit went live on IG from a dimly lit hotel room, rambling, spiraling, deflecting. She said, "Y'all took my family. Y'all canceled my babies. I hope you're happy." Then turned the phone to show her husband packing bags behind her. "We're leaving. We're done with y'all. But don't forget who made y'all laugh. Who gave y'all drama? Who fed the platform?" She ended the live with the words, "This ain't over. You'll see." And that was the cliffhanger nobody expected. Because what does she mean by "you'll see"? Are they planning a rebrand? A comeback on another platform? A lawsuit? Or worse, will this cloud-chasing family try to profit from the scandal itself? One thing is for sure, the Lit family empire didn't collapse quietly. It exploded. But what's left in the ashes? Traumatized children, broken trust, and a global conversation about how far people are willing to go for likes. And trust me when I say this story, it ain't over. Not by a long shot. Because there are still court hearings, sealed documents, and missing footage that fans swear exists. So grab your popcorn and keep your eyes glued to the updates, because the next chapter in this twisted saga might be the darkest one yet. And there you have it, fam. From viral dances to CPS investigations, from staged meltdowns to leaked phone calls, the Lit family just went from TikTok royalty to public enemy #1 in the blink of an eye. But now we turn the mic to you. Do you think CPS should have stepped in sooner? Were the signs always there and did we ignore them? Or is this a case of cancel culture going too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Don't hold back, we're talking about kids, clout, and accountability. Should influencer parents be required to follow child labor laws? Should TikTok ban all accounts involving minors? Should the kids in these families be allowed to sue their parents later? And if you think this is the end of it, think again. We're hearing rumors of an exclusive Netflix docuseries already in production, brand sponsors pulling out, from multiple family influencers, and courtroom leaks that could expose even more cloud-chasing creators using their kids like currency. So smash that like button if you think justice is finally being served. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next explosive update. And share this video with someone who still thinks TikTok fame is harmless, because in this world of filters and fame, sometimes the scariest things are hiding right behind the ring light. This is just the beginning, y'all. Stay locked in, stay aware, stay viral. Clout family #CPS exposed #TikTok drama #cancel Clout parents #protect the kids #justice for the lit kids #TikTok scandal #viral leaks #child exploitation #family vlog backlash.